Hello guys, Wo Long Fallen Dynasty does not feature any experience points. To level up, you need to spend genuine key to raise the level of one of your 5 virtues: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Every time you gain a level, it costs more genuine key to raise to another level. And to farm genuine key, watch the video from I button. When you select the level up option at a battle flag, you are then given the option to raise the level of one of the 5 virtues. Each virtue is represented by one of the elements, and raising one virtue level will raise specific stats to your nameless warrior and give them access to specific wizardly spells. Each virtue in Wo Long represents a way to improve your stats, whether that's increasing how much equipment you can wear before being over-encumbered, increasing your health, or how much your spirit gauge is reduced when you deflect or dodge. The virtues are also tied to spells in Wo Long. With only 5 main parameters, leveling in Wo Long is streamlined. Let's start. 1. Wood virtue. Main stats are Spirit defense, spell duration, earth defense. Wood virtue is something of a utility style. This phase affects your overall spirit defense, spell duration, and resistance to earth wizardry. Putting points into wood virtue will let you take more hits and not be in much danger of having your spirit gauge broken, leaving you vulnerable to attacks. Spell duration will increase how long your beneficial spells last, which is a big part of the spells offered in wood, giving you and your followers buffs and damage negation. 2. Fire virtue. Main stats: attack spirit gain rate, martial arts spirit consumption rate, metal defense. The biggest perk for the fire virtue is the spirit gain from attacking. Filling the spirit meter for a special attack doesn't take too long even with no fire investment. Still, with a few points, players can fill up their meters in a single flurry of blows, enabling them to use special attacks more frequently. Straight sabers might not be a player's favorite weapon, yet switching melee weapons quickly and using one when a boss is stunned may be a good idea with a significant fire investment. Players using other weapons will still enjoy that martial arts moves don't penalize them as often. 3. Earth virtue. Main stats: deflect spirit gain rate, maximum equipment weight, water defense. The earth virtue dictates your overall equipment rate and focuses on defense since it increases the amount of spirit you gain from successfully deflecting an attack. Wearing heavier armor will give you more resistance overall, so this is the stat you want to invest in to survive a few more hits. It's crucial to increase this if you find you can't wear heavy armor without being over-encumbered. Shouldn't neglect the others. Deflecting is an important playstyle in Wo Long, to the point where the game almost forces you to master it and use it in nearly every situation. Deflecting will increase your spirit, and if you love doing that, you'll want to ensure your deflections are netting you the most spirit by putting points in earth. 4. Metal virtue. Main stats: spirit sustainability, wizardry spell spirit consumption, wood defense. Figuring out spirit loss will be among many burning questions gamers have. Most of the time, spirit is effectively depleted as soon as a battle ends. Aggressive players who chain fights together might find that they can keep their meter full with some help from the metal virtue. Players who opt for a primarily spellcasting build will want to go all in on metal virtues. This enables them to cast more spells before breaking the meter and getting themselves stunned. Such a build would likely not work until later in the game, but a respec at that point with loads of metal points could theoretically work well. 5. Water virtue. Main stats: ranged attack power, stealth detection, deflection spirit consumption rate, fire defense. Water affects how easily enemies will detect your presence if you're trying to get the drop on them, and it dictates how much spirit is drained when you attempt to deflect attacks. If you want to create a build around deflecting, you'll want to focus on points in water. There is a generous window for deflecting attacks, but if you miss the timing, you will lose some spirit. This means if you keep spamming it without timing it properly, you'll push yourself into negative spirit and be vulnerable. Reducing the amount of spirit required to deflect and dodge will help keep you on top of managing spirit, especially if you're a spammer. Stealth isn't too important since there's no sneaking or crouching to be seen, but if you walk toward an enemy without being detected, you can hit them with a fatal strike. So these are the 5 virtues and all of their details to choose best virtue to level up more quickly. For more, please like and subscribe.